it's Laura Lee with Stratavize Consulting, and if I'm on camera, it must be What's Happening Wednesday. This Wednesday, I was at a conference in Pittsburgh with collective impact coalitions and backbone organizations. And if there's any group that has to work with multiple members of organizations, for-profit, non-for-profit, volunteer, not volunteer, it is definitely backbone organizations. And in talking to the attendees about what are the biggest challenges they face when it comes to working with teams, they brought up the disappearing team member. So what the heck happens to Bob? We've got, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. The person that shows up to the conference call sometimes and then doesn't show up, or shows up to the meeting and then misses 2 or 3 meetings. Maybe they're a board member, maybe they're part of a project that you're working on, but you know that person. They're there 1 week and gone the next 3 weeks. So what drives this person to stop showing up in a high quality way? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about today. There are really 3 reasons that people will stop showing up. The first one is they don't understand the purpose of this working committee, group, or project. So you've got to start with the why. You've got to sit down and remind everyone on the team as to what you're doing and why you're doing it. What is the purpose and the intention? The second thing is, do they really understand their role? So if they don't know what their role specific is to this project, they will begin to check out. And when we talk about the role, it's more than just showing up to the meeting. So are you asking them to provide certain documentation, or are they supposed to research something? How are they supposed to contribute? And be very specific. It's not just, hey, show up to a meeting or read the meeting notes. And the last thing is, do they have the energy? This really comes down to, we cannot, as human beings, give the same amount of energy to every single thing that we're working on. Sometimes we call it overcapacity or overcommitted. I call it energy. If you have members that are not showing up, it doesn't mean that they don't care or they don't want to do it, or maybe they don't know their role. Sometimes we just cannot give the same amount of energy to everything that we're on. So what do all 3 of these challenges have in common? I think you see it right there in that little picture. We've got to have the tough conversation. We have to ask what's going on, and let's talk about why is this project important and what is your role? And let's be honest, if we don't have the energy or the capacity or the commitment to show up in a high quality way, we've got to have that conversation. Maybe they need to find somebody else. So I hope this helps. If you happen to have a missing Bob on your team, try these 3 things and let me know if it works out. Also, we have roles of a working team. It's up here or down here, depending on which thing you're looking at. But there is a link somewhere out there that you can click and download our roles of a working team. This will help you really understand what types of individuals that make a really great high quality team. So give that a try and let me know if it works for you. Thank you. That's what's happening this week on What's Happening Wednesday. Make it a great rest of your week.